So I'm just going to put this out there in video form because I don't feel like writing a long-winded status. And no one wants to read a long-winded status just as much as they don't want to watch a 10-minute video of me ranting. But I'll get straight to the point and I'll try and keep it as short as I can because my last 2 attempts were very long. But keep your opinions to yourself, basically. Come to me if you have questions. Come to me if you want the truth. Come to me if you want my side. Do not think that you know everything. And this is for everybody. Do not think that you know the current situation. Do not think that you know what's going on. Because you don't. And no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. I could dish out everything to you, but no one's going to know unless they live it. Walk in that person's shoes. Walk in my shoes before you try to pass judgment. I just want you to understand. And this is not about my life in general. Yes, it is, but no, it's not. I'm not saying I have a hard life. I didn't grow up in the ghetto. I didn't have to go with, like, ragged clothes and stuff like that. And I'm not starving. And I'm not trying to say things like that, like walk a mile in my shoes. I'm just trying to say live the situation and try to understand. Do not think that you know everything, because you don't. And I guarantee that you don't, because I'm hearing a lot of things from people that I have not even talked to. And yes, I've given the whole rundown to a lot of people. And you know, if I give you a full rundown, you have the golden ticket to ask me anything. You don't have to be scared to hurt my feelings or anything, because I already laid it all out for you. You come up with something different to ask me, I'll answer it. If you are from here, London, Toronto, buttfuck nowhere, Egypt, I don't even care. I will answer your questions, because I have nothing to hide. And you know, I'm not going to hide that I am sometimes a bad person. And I will admit, yeah, I'm a good person. And you know, I never get the good karma from it. Maybe it's because I'm a bad person sometimes. But you know what? I see a lot of bad people that get good karma. And I seem to always bend over backwards and then lose my everything. But you know, that's just how it is. And in the end, I'm going to become some kind of super person, because this is just that's how it's going to come out. But, you know, it's just crazy how people think that they're so involved and that they know everything when they don't. And no one will ever know the depth of any situation unless they're there every damn second of it. And in the end, I will always tell the truth. But whether I tell you truth or a lie, you're gonna believe what you want anyways. I could tell you that my name is Kira, and if you want to believe that my name is Jen, or Jordan, or Heather, then you're gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe that my name is Kira. It's all about what someone wants to believe. It's never about the reality. And it's all going to be a long game of telephone. And it always is. It doesn't matter the depth or anything of the situation. It doesn't matter how crazy it is or how just like little. It's always going to depend on what people want to believe. And it's going to depend on the person that decides to pass the story on. And I know that there is so much floating around right now. I know that. And I know that I get new messages about it every day. But you know, you don't know. And my best friends that are sitting there with me through all of it, and they're talking me out of a hole, and they are doing what they can to lift my spirits and give me the best direction that they can. They are the ones that know, because they are in it with me. But even they don't know. But you know, they're going to be standing at the end of this dark fucking tunnel that I'm walking through right now, and they are going to be cheering me on, and they're going to be standing there with me saying, you did it. And they're going to be the ones that matter the most. So whatever you people that are going around and telling people the wrong things, or texting me harassing messages, or sending me harassing things or abusive things, just stop, because you're just belittling yourself. I know I'm a bad person. I know that I'm a good person. I know that I slip up. And I know that I fucked up. And I know that I fuck up a lot of places. But you know, it's not going to matter about your opinion, because I know the truth. I know what I've done. I don't need you shoveling it down my throat. And you know, I certainly don't need your false accusations being shoved down my throat, because I don't know why I should believe those anyways, because I know they're not right. And anyone that knows me is not going to believe it either. And you know, the people that love me the most, and the people that will love me, have loved me, are to love me, their same goes for them. They're gonna believe what they want, but you know, it's gonna be for the positive. You can say what you want, but they're going to believe what they see with their own eyes, because that is how it should be. You shouldn't believe things down the grapevine. You shouldn't believe the audience that we're all standing in front of. You should believe what you see for your own eyes, and what is good to believe, and you need to trust what you believe. But in the end, stay out of it. If I came to you, then you're good to go. But still, ask me questions. Give me advice. Because I'm sure a lot of you can gather a lot of what's going on. And I'm not going to sit here and take abuse from something that I have no control over and I have no contact with. But, that being said, there are always going to be those people that do that. And I just never would wish this situation on anybody. But you know, it has to get out, because I'm trying to make my way out of this hole. And I have a lot of people helping me along the way, and pulling me up, and pushing me, and giving me boosts and everything. But it's becoming a one step forward and two steps back situation with everything. And if you are that person trying to set me two steps back because you know that you want to, just fuck off. Go set your own self two steps back. Go take a step forward just so you can set yourself two steps back. Don't harass me for something that you don't need to be into. I am just as much of a person as you are. I am just as much of a person as someone else. I am as much of a person as my neighbor. I am the same person that everyone else is. We all have feelings. We all have irrational thinking. We all have rational thinking. We all have logic. We all have everything. And I don't need you to be standing there pushing me back into the hole that my friends are trying so hard to get me out of. And I myself am working really hard. But you know, back to being a shitty person, I know. And I know that I hurt people, the ones that don't deserve it. But you know, they know that it's not them and it's not their fault. They know that they are on that comfort level with me, that I am able to go to them and rage, and they know that I don't mean anything that comes their way. They know that I'm not purposely hurting them. And they know that I appreciate everything they do for me. And there is one person in particular that I can pinpoint right now that has seen and put up with it all. And there is not a doubt in my mind that they deserve a fucking award for everything they did. And, you know, everybody else does. And if you are my close friend, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know about how I can get. But you know, too, that you're in my books. You take it because you know that it's good for me. But you know that I love you and I appreciate you for everything that you are and have done and have helped me. Because someone always needs to have that vent. Someone needs to have that person that they can go to and they can just absolutely fucking rage. And you know, I don't do it intentionally. I'm not going to sit there and, if you're my worst enemy, I'm not going to sit there and tear you to shreds because I'm bored. I'm doing it because it's gotten to the point where I cannot anymore. But you know, it's okay, because I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that has been saying nice things, that has been pushing positive vibes my way, that have been doing everything that they can and trying to get me out and trying to lift my spirits. And I love it. But with the crazy that comes with this, you also know that I will take it out on myself before I take it out on anybody else. And those of you fortunate to dodge that bullet, I know that you know what goes on, and I know that you know that it's not good, and I know that you hate it. But you know, I still appreciate it, because you know. But for those of you that are fucking negative and just keep trying to push me back and keep me from moving on in my life and having happiness and having everything that I want and I'm working towards, fuck you.